Scorpion could have just been one disc. If they would have cut half the songs off that album, it would have been a great album. He could have cut half the songs on that album between both discs, and we would have been saying that shit was like one of the best albums he's ever made, guaranteed. Because it's not like it's not good songs on it. I don't understand why more people don't take the Bruno Mars approach. They don't take this approach of short, amazing, like just take the best like 10 to 12 songs you got. Take the best 10 to 12 songs you got. If you can hold my attention for 30 to 35 minutes, I'm gonna run it back. I'm gonna run it back immediately, and I'm gonna keep running it back. And so like I'm gonna get that the hour and a half. Like you want me to listen to these bloated albums. You want me to listen to these whack albums for an hour and a half, and I can't make it all the way through because only 3 songs are really good, and like there's a bunch of mediocre stuff on here, but there's a lot of bad stuff on here too. So like I get lost after like track 7. Like when we listen, you know, when Chance came out with the Big Day, and when you get to that one song where he on there with his brother, and he's like, like that's it. Cut the album. It's over. It's done. It's done. Cut it off. Cut the album off, and then you look at the rest of the album and you see, oh shit, there's 16 tracks left. Oh no, I'm good. Like I can't. I've never listened to that album from front to back at one time, and I just would never do that to myself. But that's why. Like, or you can have somebody, if you really want to take it to the extreme. And I know we are, see, for all the people that are never here, when I tell them that I'm still here preaching, that I'm still here talking about music. For all the people that say, oh man, bring the show back, they tell them, bring your friends. Tell your friends, come on, I'm here, baby. I'm still doing it. I'm here. You could go the extreme other route. Instead of having your Chris Brown 45 songs, 3 hours, 4 discs extravaganza, you take the Tierra Whack route. Tierra Whack route. You could go the opposite route. Tierra Whack created a 15-minute, 15-track album. I have probably the year that album came out, it was at the top of my Spotify. Like it's 15 minutes, and each song is so good that you don't want to do nothing but just repeat it over and over. I could listen to Tierra's Whack album like 3 or 4 times in an hour. Like that one project, I can listen to it like 4 times in an hour, and it's that good to where like if it starts over from the top, okay, fine, I'll just play it again. It's cool. Let's do it. Let's do it. More tracks on the album means more songs to stream. Gotta bump the numbers. I mean, Q, listen, I know. What the argument that I'm trying to make, and I know clearly the argument is invalid because the music industry refuses to hear my perspective. The argument that I try to make is that shit don't work. Like it works in the sense of like obviously the attention, the money, everything is pointing on juicing the numbers, juicing the streams, juicing how many plays you can get on an album. And obviously the best way to do that is to just load it with as many songs as you can. My counter argument to that is that most people that really want to like enjoy music for music, first of all, like just doing shit like that makes your music a lot more forgettable, a lot more passable. And that like you could have a much stronger effect with like getting people to connect with the quality of your music, getting people to like really stick with what you put out. If you go the opposite way and you just make a tight, like again, Bruno Mars, 24K Magic. We were listening to that a couple weeks ago when we was on vacation. Me and Danny wore that out, and Nick too, and Kim. We wore that album the fuck out. One of my disservices in making top 10s and shit like that is that I always end up missing an album at some point, like that I end up like rediscovering or really getting into the next year. Bruno Mars was that album for me. That 24K Magic is damn near flawless. I'm talking like the album is 9 tracks. I think it's like 33 minutes. There is not a second. There's not a second wasted. Like the songs get in, they get out. Some of them songs leave you wanting for more. Like in the same way that like I think somebody said, Hell Rain said Tierra Whack's album was too short. As soon as you get into it, the song ends. Like there's a balance with that, right? Like there's a magic in making a song or making an album that makes you say, oh man, god damn, man, I could have had like 10-15 more minutes of that. Like I think there's a magic in doing that, and there are people like Tierra Whack went the extreme route and saying like, I mean, as soon as you go, oh, damn, but then the next song starts and you go, hold up, damn. But like Bruno Mars, like he still leaves you wanting for more after like the 9 songs. He ends on that hard ass like Too Good to Say Goodbye, and it's just like, oh my god, it's beautiful, it's great. And it starts over again with 24K Magic, and you just let it go because it's that good. Because it's that good. My god. Like, and I remember, again, I know this is all personal. I know it's not me. I know it's not, I don't speak for the entire industry. I don't speak for artists. I don't speak, do what you want to do, bro. Like, if you making a 50-track album because you just want 50 tracks of music out there, do whatever the fuck you want. Like, Kamasi Washington can release a 3-hour jazz album, epic, Heaven and Earth and all the other good stuff. He can release that and be fine, and I love that shit. But I also have a soft spot for jazz. But anyway, that's just my 2 cents on that kind of that whole thing, man. I wish that more artists would kind of be. I wish more artists would kind of care about that kind of stuff, but also get money, bro. Like whatever, whatever. I see we got some 24K Magic lovers. So let me get in here and get in there. That album went hard. I'm upset that perm didn't go up the way 24. Listen, throw some perm on your attitude, girl. You gotta relax. Like, nah, that I know damn near every word on like damn near every song. We have listened to the album so much, bruh. And yes, perm. When they get into that breakdown, I'll be in the car like, lay it back. I'll be like, like that shit is fucking like the fucking. It's so good, bro. It's so good. It's so good. And like that's the songs being really good too. But that's also, I think, just again, the songs are very short. The album is very short. You don't want to do anything but just get into it more and more.